what did I tell y'all about pudding, man? Believe in pudding 2016. Today is a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful day on some aspects, because one of my favorite series is ending, and Bleach, man. But regardless of that, today is a wonderful day. First of all, pudding, son. Wait, let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm hyped, man. Look at me. When I was reading that page, I just busted out in laughter. I stood up and I just started dying of laughter. I was like, ah! The legends. I'm telling you, you can't doubt her, man. She's just innocent. She's naive, yo. I only met him once. Pudding, believe in pudding 2016. Come on now, bro. I've been saying it, man. Come on now, and she's even a part of like one of the little clones or things that are being multiplied at the end of the chapter. So man, come on, yo, it's like we know, man, and it's just the fact that Baron knew that he wanted to go help her or wanted to go help them, and he used the dress thing as we have to pick out your dress as a way to stop her. And we saw how annoyed she was. She was like, man, I gotta go help him, and now she's gonna feel guilty because she's not there. And they're stating that these Straw Hats will be cornered, that they will go get them. And they're on a search for all of them. Now, the question here remains is, how do they know all that? Now, this is my thing, man. So, if you go to page 11, right? Whenever I was going back and what was it? I think it was, I don't think it was 11. I think it was page 10. Page 10. On the very top of page 10, right? Where Brooke is yelling at Pedro, and he's like, oh, how could they possibly be this well informed about our movements? They've clearly been keeping tabs on us from the very beginning. And I started thinking about it. I was like, man, we've always thought that it was a traitor in the crew, like Pedro, or possibly Carrot, or maybe some people thought it was Pudding. But just the flowers here, hearing the conversation, it really made me think. It's like, it's that simple. Almost everything in Big Mom's Island is alive. So they pretty much know almost everything. Almost everyone they hear. Literally, in Big Mom's Island, the walls have ears. Whenever I stated that her influence as the Yonko goes on and beyond that of knowledge and it's straight up political power. When it comes to negotiating and knowing everyone's weaknesses beforehand and all that stuff, it's a fact, because she has eyes everywhere, and on her island, on her home turf. If you step on that junk, man, she already has tabs on you from the moment that ship set forth there. It was already set forth. It was already over. They already knew that she has the walls have ears, man. Here, seriously, I mean, just look at the flowers. It's that simple. The houses could have heard her. Like everything. The cookies, for God's sakes, the cakes, they're all alive. And the mailboxes. I mean, seriously, it's just that simple. And it's still a possibility that there could be a traitor within the crew. I'm never gonna doubt Oda when it comes to doing something like that. But no, I seriously, it might just be that simple to where it is, something in the environment. Because come on Big Mom's Island, everything's alive. They all report back to one lady, man. She owns the place. The face that runs the place. Some John Cena stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that. All right. And I'm gonna stick with that because it's like I might just be overthinking. As a person who likes discussing One Piece, we like to over discuss a lot of things, and we might just be overthinking it, man. It really might just be that. That's really. But moving on into the chapter, let's go ahead and start off with the I think it's volume 22 of the 500 million man barrier arc, and we got to see Boa Hancock, and she has this ginormous poster of Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy, man, looking beast again. My former Facebook header photo, man. I love that thing, and I love how they're adding the new transitions in the One Piece anime. That looks so cool. But regardless of that, I was like, yeah, let's go ahead. Hancock, she what she does to that thing, man. You already know. But regardless of that, we go on to forward, we get to see what's going on with Sanji. And this part to me was very intriguing because Sanji, he's basically looking back and he's thinking about how he was always told that wait, hold on, let me go back to the panel because I don't want to speak blasphemy, right? I think it was page 4. Okay, right here. it states right here, your hands are a mess. Get it through that thick skull of yours. These precious hands are not meant for fighting. Got it? And when I started thinking about it, because if you look down at the arms and the wrists and the way that they're wearing, now, this might be another case of me overthinking something, man. But if you look down at the hands and like the way that there are wrinkles on here, and Oda pays a lot of attention to detail, just the way that the individuals dress, this could just be one of two people. Sanji's mother, or a butler that really helps Sanji, because you know how in a lot of tales and a lot of famous forms of literature, just in stories in general, there's always that one butler that is with like the main characters, or whoever the guy that we know that's royalty that helps them out. You know, like that one butler that's just really close to them, that understands them, and it just might be that person who has not been introduced yet, or it could be Sanji's mother, because this entire thing right here with the hands, and it just, I don't know, I feel like it really has a strong connection. I feel like if it was Sanji's father or someone that we have seen already, they would have shown the face. But in this particular panel, it does not show any face, it doesn't show anyone, it just shows their hands. So it really makes me believe that it could very well be Sanji's mother. Sanji's mother, maybe a butler, I don't know. But I'm curious on seeing it, because I don't know, man. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. This whole Sanji flashback thing. I can't wait to see the full flashback. And then he gets pissed off and he yells off to the air in a really beautiful panel of the German Kingdom. And then move on. Oh, God, in this portion of the chapter. Yo, listen to me, man. Listen to me. Everyone on this island is trying my boy Jinbei, man. One does not simply try Jinbei. Do you know his feats? Do you know what this man has done? We're talking about a man who did not give a damn at Marine Ford, yo. Who did not give a flying damn, nothing. The reason why this man is here in the first place, or the reason why he was in agreement with Big Mom in the first place, is to keep Fishman Island intact. He was doing everything, sacrificing himself, knowing he could die at any possible moment, just to protect his people. And we're just gonna sit here and say that he's backing off? Hell no, man. Let me tell you something right now. My boy Jinbei backs away from nothing. Something happened in that relay, whatever it was, whether it be his soul, his arm, to be real with you, Jinbei's the type of character to where I think even if you torture him and take off his nails, his arms, his legs, he still will not give up his crew. That's the type of loyalty Jinbei has. So it has to be something. It has to be something. They might have put something in his food at that tea party that might have made him a little woozy, man. Might have poisoned him a bit and got something going up there, because there's just no way in hell that Jinbei is doing all this, just knowing all of the extreme lengths that Jinbei has done to protect his friends in the past. You know, there's no way that he's backtracking from Big Mom, man. I don't care if Big Mom is Yonko or not. I don't care if it's God himself. Jinbei will protect his nakama, his friends at all costs. And we've seen that in multiple occasions. It pulled on Marineford, Fishman Island, and now figure out some more stuff here in this arc. It's like, no, I'm not believing it. No, not even in the slightest. Not in the slightest. And I'm gonna stick with it. That Big Mom slipped something into his drink, or there's something going on here, man. Either Jinbei is messing around or not messing around in that extent, but he's playing to her side so that then he can betray her later to meet up with Luffy one. But the way that it says is he got all weak in the knees when Mama demanded to make the payment. So then that's when he started backtracking. So it had to have been something, man, to where it was something with the roulette, or Jinbei he noted that maybe she's something about the Straw Hats. You know, maybe she has him in a position to where she knows too much. And Jinbei's like, whoa, man, I gotta take it easy before something happens. So something drastic happens to the people I love. Maybe something to Fishman Island. You know, who knows? But I'm very curious. But I will never say Jinbei is a coward or anything of that nature until we see the actual flashback, and I guarantee it's gonna be something around that nature. It was something with roulette, or because we know how her knowledge is, man. She knows everything. She has eyes everywhere. So she's definitely blackmailing him in some sort of way when it comes to Luffy, when it comes to the Fishman, something's happening. But my boy Jinbei, he's the boss. He ain't taking nothing from nobody, man. So we got to see what happened there, and I'm gonna wait to judge it until I see the actual flashback. Let's talk about the Capone greatness, man. At first, I was dying. And just at the design of the baby, man. Capone Gang Pets, man. Just look at his design. He already has a cigar in his mouth. And he's a couple months old, man. Maybe a couple days. Already with a singing mouth, man. He's like Capone. The way that Capone was talking, because it was like a combination of like a mafia type a deal, right? But at the same time, he had like a father something. He was like, that's a good boy. That's a good thing. That's a freaking Sanji fork and stuff, man. I was dying, man. And his girl is Chiffon, Charlotte Chiffon, the 22nd daughter of the Charlotte family. And listen, man, look, if Capone is trying to get it in to get some more info, if he's genuinely loved, don't let my boy Capone do him, man. He looks like he's happy. Oh, they look like a happy family. They seriously look like a happy family, man. I'm happy for my boy. He's aligned with the Yonko, and he just looks genuinely happy. He has a child in the family too. Screw it, let him be. Let them be, man. Let their happiness run free. I messed with it, man. I messed with it. So, then we'll get to see where Peckhams was this entire time. It was actually Capone. And this part right here, it was very interesting. I'm going to read it off verbatim. This coast right here, you won't find a better location for making undesirables disappear. Once they're done with you, not a single hair on that head of yours will remain. And then he says, any last words? And then we see like the baby, man. He's crying. Because, like, my whole thing is, Peckhams or Capone was trying to save Peckhams, supposedly, back in Zoe, and he was basically telling him he was like, you were never cut out to be in this world of savagery, man. You're too full of compassion. You care too much about other people to be in this line of work. And I found that to be really, really awesome for him to be talking about Peckhams in that manner. Like, it was kind of like to where Capone I'm not gonna say it was like more of like a thing of respect, but he was basically telling me, he was like, I know what kind of person you were, so I was trying to get you out of it, but you didn't take the way out, so now I got to do this to you. So it's kind of like a little friend type thing. So just by him saying that makes me believe that he missed the vital organ whenever he hit. I mean, I don't see Peckham's dying anyway, but like, I'm pretty sure that whenever he shot, he intentionally missed the vital organ because he still sees Peckhams as his friend. That was just the way that I saw that, how that line of dialogue led into the next situation. But this next thing right here really intrigued me. Whenever Peckham states, "You underestimating Mama will be your downfall," and I was like, huh? Like, and then you see like his smile, and Capone is looking like a beast, right? I'm like, wait, what does he mean by that? You underestimating Mama will be your downfall. I'm curious. Is it because she took down, or Capone took down, one of her own, but at the same time, she does it all the time in her rages. So I don't know what she meant by that, but that final panel with Capone, man, where he's just smiling, you can't even see his eyes. It's a beast panel, man. It's a panel of savagery. So I don't know, man. It was definitely interesting. The entire situation right there, it was very, very interesting. I can't wait to see where it leads. You underestimating Mama will be your downfall. Very, very intriguing line right there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, the next portion right here, man, I was very, very proud of, but at the same time, I was like, damn, man, the old theory doesn't exist anymore. And basically, around, I think it was like 2014, I made a theory talking about how I believed that the way that Big Mom and Caesar were connected is because Big Mom was originally small, and after Caesar gave her that candy, because maybe Caesar used her as like an experiment or something, or maybe tried to satisfy her hunger in some sort of situation, and he gave her the candy, and it made her what she became. But she had this unsatisfiable hunger for candy and sweets and desserts, just so she could have that same euphoria that she gained from eating that first bite of candy. So that's why Caesar is so important to her. And just to see that was confirmed in this week's chapter made me happy, because now it connects everything, and it makes everything make sense. But also, then Big Mom states, now then, when will the drug be ready? So she definitely, she has all this planned out for her own goal right here, for her own gain. Because now, Caesar says he's going to take 2 weeks. And something's going to happen. Something's going to happen, I know for a fact. Because in this week's chapter, hey man, listen, a lot of people are against the Caesar joining the crew. And I completely understand why some individuals are against it, from all the stuff that he's done. But for me personally, I like Caesar so much, and I feel like Oda might make me like him so much that if the slightest possibility of him joining the crew happens, screw it, I like Caesar, man. He's awesome. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. And it's something that would definitely be awesome sauce, man. Having a scientist on board, it would be cool. I would love it. But I'm the #1 scientist, man. I would really like it. Me myself personally, I would love for Caesar to be on the crew. If it does happen, I know Oda will make me love it. I'm already on board with it, but I know how Oda is, man. Yeah, I know how Oda is. He takes things that I like and makes me love them. That's just what Oda does, man. And it's something I love him for. I really, really do. So then we get to meet a guy with a really, really cool design. I'm not gonna lie to you. The eldest son of the Charlotte family is Charlotte Peros. And this guy, he has the lick fruit. I'm already telling him by the size of his tongue. Did you see the size of that thing, man? Listen, yo. The size. My boy's on some Orochimaru stuff, man. The tongue is coming down. You know what I'm saying? Now, we get to see that he actually has Caesar's fruit. Fruit! Caesar's heart. And that's basically what they're using to manipulate him. To manipulate him in this situation. God, I couldn't get that out. And to make him really make this candy in under 2 weeks, because if not, this man's about to turn him into a candy man. And when he turns him into a candy man, listen, man, this is according to Pero, he's gonna be on the wrong side of the tongue. Then what's the good side of the tongue? What is the right side of the tongue? If there's a wrong side of the tongue, tell me what the right side is. Tell me what the right side is, man. It's the slippery side, the one with lubricant. I mean, what? What is it? The right side of the tongue. I don't understand that, yo. Hiding under it on some stuff from SpongeBob, hiding the pickles under the tongue. Is that what he's supposed to be? I don't know what he's talking about by that, man. The right or the wrong side of the tongue. There is no wrong side. It's all wrong. Switch back to the awesome sauce of the seducing woods. See my baby Nami-Swan! And we get to see the multiples of everyone, man. Just look at us counting this. There is 3 Sanjis, 2 puddings, 1 Nami, 1 carrot, 1 chopper. No, another chopper. And I think there's another carrot over here. So 2 carrots, 1 Nami. 2 puddings, 3 Sanjis, which means it's the 4-kid Sanji, the Funimation Sanji, and no, you know what? The 4-kid Sanji, the manga Sanji, and the anime Sanji. Those are the 4 Sanjis right there. Then we have 4 kids Chopper and regular Chopper, 4 kids Pudding and regular Pudding, and and I'm going to and then 4 kids Carrot and regular Carrot. There's only 1 Nami, only 1 Nami, 1 Luffy, But yeah, and so now I'm really curious on where it's going to go. But before I continue, this chapter for me, it was a great sauce. Great sauce from beginning to end. A lot of awesome information was leaked out this week, and a lot of things that are making me really, really curious and really want to know what's about to happen next in the One Piece story. And it was really, really structured well, and the way that the information was revealed, it was really awesome sauce. Definitely a great sauce of a chapter this week. And I think next week we're getting the lead cover and lead color page, so that's gonna be real awesome as well. I love Oda's cover and color pages, and I mean I can't wait for Film Gold either. But yeah, definitely. And I'm curious on what's doing all this, man. Like what's seriously doing all this? I can't wait to go back to the Seducing Woods. It's definitely gonna be awesome sauce. But yeah, man, believe in Pudding 2016. I'm so happy the Caesar theory was right, man. Because even though I didn't have like as much thing as I had on the Sanji theory, it was still a theory I was really proud of, because I really wanted it to make sense, that connection between Caesar and Big Mom. And now, where we see the stakes are really high, and now not only is it on Sanji's end that he has some stakes, Caesar has some stakes as well. So this is looking like, if Caesar's future still had potential, this is looking like a Water 7 and his lobby situation, to where there's multiple storylines. Where like in Water 7 his lobby, we had Robin's story, Usopp's story, Frankie's story, and the Going Merry story. Even though it was mainly those 3, Frankie's was as well, because he was going to join the crew. So in this particular case, it very well could be Sanji's story and maybe even Caesar's story as well. Who knows? If he's future Strive member. And, the way that Oda balances his stories out like that, it could possibly really, really work out well and make Whole Cake... I mean, it already is. Whole Cake Island is already turning out to be a favorite of mine. Like, it's freaking awesome sauce so far. just in the intrigue of it, the way the island works, the way it looks, the mystery to everything. It's awesome. I love the designs, and it's really off to one hell of a start. And I'm looking forward to see what happens next, man. I really am. And I think next week we're going to the Seducing Woods, which I don't mind, man. The more Nami awesome sauce, the better. You know what I'm saying? But finding out more intrigue about the Seducing Woods, and I wonder who else Big Mom is gonna send, you know, over there, because if apparently if they want to you know, corner the straws, and I understand this situation is happening here, but if she really wants to ensure that these guys get taken care of, I think she might send out maybe a big dog. Who knows? Who knows? But that's it for me this week, guys. You know, believe in Pudding 2016, as I said before. Really about the Caesar theory. Do not ever underestimate Jinbei, man. He's into like swimwear. The lead-ins to Baron versus Brooke is looking pretty high right now. Pedro, you know what's happening with Pedro, because you know Tamago, he really was looking like he knew Pedro, but he didn't want to say anything, you know. So I'm curious on what's happening in that situation right there. Pudding, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with her next. You know, what will happen after she picks out her dress? What other kind of excuse will they make for her? Or maybe the next time we'll see her will be next to wedding day. But I'm really curious. There's a lot of different things in Whole Cake Island that I cannot wait to see next, and that's always a good thing. So you guys have been awesome for day 1 Piece, chapter 834. From me, gets great sauce, and believe in Pudding 2016, man. I've been saying it, man. It's Caesar. Listen, man, Caesar. Who knows? But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it, man. I love my boy. I like him, man. That's my dude.